Hi guys, welcome to TechBased. In this video, we're going to talk about the latest Windows 11 Insider preview build for the beta channel and another preview build for Windows 11 25H2. In this video, we are talking about the build 26220.7653. As I've said, a preview build for version 25H2. As you've heard at the beginning of this video, this build is only released to the beta channel, so this means that the window of switching from the dev to the beta channel is now closed, and the dev channel will most likely in the next build move on to another bigger branch or other new features related to Windows 11 but not related necessarily to 25H2. So the beta channel will remain now the channel that will test out new features for version 25H2. I think this is great news because we haven't had any new specific builds for the beta channel for quite a while, so we're finally getting them. In this video, as always, we're going to talk about what is new, what has changed, and also what is fixed in this build. And if you enjoy videos like these, please don't forget to leave a like below and also subscribe to the TechBased channel with the notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads like this one. So let's begin with the video. First of all, related to new Copilot Plus features, the Copilot prompt suggestions and click to do will now load instantly, and this is a change that is currently slowly rolling out only for Copilot Plus PCs. We also have some new settings changes. First of all, a change that was announced before. If you open up the settings app, then go into the account section and then scroll down to other users. If you have another user created and you expand it and then click on change account type, we're going to notice that this dialog will now match the Windows 11 design principles and also the theme options that you're using on your system. For example, here I'm using dark mode, so this dialog or window is also in dark mode. In addition to this, Microsoft will also update the design of the dialog for when you're adding a new account, but this will only happen for work or school users at the moment. For normal users, you won't see that new dialog here in the settings section. Also, as spotted by Phantom of Earth on Twitter or X.com, a small settings change is if you search for a setting. For example, I'm going to search for mouse settings, but notice that whenever I'm changing up the page or section of settings that I'm currently on, the last search that I've done still remains here, so I can quickly access it again if I want to do so. I think this is a small change. To be honest, I'm not sure if this is a change or a small bug because I'm not really sure how this is useful, but it could be useful in some cases maybe if you think about it. And also inside the personalization section and then inside background, you're going to notice that Microsoft will now support also the WebP format for backgrounds, so I think this is also something pretty nice. As you can see, we have all these different formats that we can use, and now we can also use the WebP format for desktop wallpapers if we want to use them. Now let's talk about some fixes in this build. For example, related to the taskbar and system tray, Microsoft fixed an issue in the latest builds where when the taskbar was set to auto hide, it might invoke before interacting with the bottom of the screen, blocking the use of apps in that area. And also they fixed a recent issue which was causing the start menu, notification center, and also quick settings to not open on click sometimes, although using the keyboard shortcuts for each of these still worked. Related to the start menu, Microsoft fixed a memory leak when opening the start menu, which could lead to performance issues over time. They also fixed an issue for Arabic and Hebrew users where start menu was opening on the wrong side of the screen when the taskbar icons weren't centered. They also fixed an issue where if you opened a folder of pinned apps in start menu and tried to pan it with touch, it would dismiss the start menu. Related to Bluetooth, Microsoft fixed an issue causing Bluetooth device battery level to not show for some insiders after the latest builds, even though the device is supported. Related to the Xbox full screen experience for PC, this build fixes some unexpected app and game behavior when using this feature, and of course Microsoft is continuously trying to fix all the issues related to this. Related to login and lock screen, they fixed an issue which could cause the password icon to appear blank on the login screen. Related to the settings app, they fixed an issue causing settings to crash when interacting with audio devices in the last two builds, and they also fixed an issue where the keyboard character delay in settings, Bluetooth and devices, and then keyboard was backwards from how it was set in the backend. There are also some other small fixes. For example, fixed a few issues with clip text in MS Info 32 when using a high display scaling, fixed an issue impacting some insiders where clicking on app installer files to install M6 packages was unexpectedly failing with an invalid argument error. They also fixed an underlying issue which was causing Notepad to not display underscore in text with certain fonts when your display was set to 125%. They also fixed an underlying issue which could cause Explorer.exe to hang when first logging into your PC. If certain apps were configured as startup apps, this could make the taskbar not appear. And related to known issues, we have only one new known issue. Microsoft is working on the fix for an issue causing secondary monitors to not display correctly and show black screens after the latest updates for a small number of insiders. So this is basically it for this latest build for the beta channel. As I've said, 25H2 new features that are being tested will now be tested on the beta channel, and the dev channel will move on a higher branch that will most likely test new features for the next big version, which will be 26H2. And of course, for more information about this build, you can check out the article below or the official Microsoft blog post. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like below and also subscribe to the TechBased channel with notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads like this one. I was Emmanuel from TechBased. Until next time, have a nice day.